I'm about to go to bed, but I saw the paper. And I just had to. Because you know how people have hidden agendas, and then you see them make a comment on like Facebook or whatever. I saw one in the paper, and it was Theo Howard, and I was like, oh, for fucking real. Some of you don't know what the CLEAR line is. The CLEAR line is a number you can call to get free legal help when you need it. 4 times. 4. I was sent to Theo Howard's office. 4 times. I was treated like shit. All 4 times. Once, I could say someone was having a bad day in his office. Twice. 3 times? What the fuck? 4 times? Nah. Something's going on. So, the first time, she was just like, we actually can't help you, and I'm sorry, and then that was that, and she just was really rude about that. She was just like, this isn't the office for this. I just needed help with the restraining order. She just told me to go online and look it up. But I was sent here. The fuck? Okay. Alright. You having a bad day. I chalked it up to that. Second time, I was sent from another office to their office and was told to email. So I emailed him. I was given the email. And I emailed him. I got nothing back. After a week, I called and was like, hey, I emailed. Why haven't I gotten anything back? Kind of sus. And she's like, oh, well, the time has lapsed for your case, so we can't handle it. What? It's been like only 2 weeks since I've called the CLEAR line, and only a week since this lady told me to email you. She's like, we have to call them again. Click. What? You just hang up on me? Fuck. She hung up on me. Oh, maybe it was an accident. I call her back. And she's annoyed, like exasperated annoyed that I've called her back. I'm like, hey, we got disconnected. And she's like, no, we can't help you. I told you have to call the CLEAR line because it's been too long and you have to redo it. Click. What the fuck? Okay. So I called the CLEAR line back and I'm like, hey, it's been longer than 2 weeks and they told me that it's been too long, so I need to get a new referral or something. And they're like, that's what? And they were really confused because that's not a long time and they've never heard of that. And they were like, we're just gonna re-referral you to the same person. So they re-referred me to Theo Howard's office. And I was like, cool. And so I, the very next day, called back Theo Howard's office. And she didn't want to talk to me. And then she's like, we'll get back to you. And she didn't. So the 4th time, a local lawyer here, a guy who I'm not going to name names because he's actually a really cool dude, I talked to him and was like, hey, I just want to straight up hire you because I'm just stressed out and I want to pay money. And he's like, no, you don't need to pay money. You can get this for free. I'm like, I know, I've been trying. And he's like, here, talk to my friend, Theo Howard. And gives me Theo Howard's personal phone number. And his email. And his office number. And I told him, hey man, I've been trying to get a hold of Theo Howard. And he's like, no, we're friends. I know you're this dude's friends, but that's not going to help me. So I did. I emailed. And I called the office because I wasn't about to use the personal phone number he gave me, even though that was very nice of him. But I wasn't going to because I knew it was just not going to get me anywhere. And guess what happened? Nobody emailed me back. And when I left a message at that office, nobody called me back. But I've got Theo Howard's personal phone number, and don't I feel fucking special? I don't. It's trash. just like knowing Theo Howard's trash. Because he's only out for himself. Because the reason he wouldn't take my case is the reason he wrote that nice letter to the editor and why he's saying Crystal Cox's bullshit is because the case in question for the restraining order was against a city council person. Yeah. Theo just wants to do what's best for Theo. Theo doesn't care about anyone else but Theo. So yes, if you would like free representation in Port Townsend, just make sure it's not against anyone Theo doesn't like, because you won't get it. Because Theo Howard is a biased son of a gun and only cares about himself and nobody